G'day guys, Skids here and welcome to another commentary. Today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4. I've made previous commentaries about the PlayStation 4 and how excited I am for it, but today I wanted to... it's been a little while actually since I've been looking for news and things about the PlayStation 4, but today I just had a quick little browse on the internet and I saw four pretty interesting topics that I thought I'd cover today. Firstly, the release date, which is a big thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are really eager to hear when it is. Second of all, the graphics, and third, the games that are going to be on the PS4, and fourth, the actual controller design. So let me start by saying that none of this is 100% confirmed. Some of this is just rumors, and I thought I'd just chat about some of this stuff with you guys and give you guys a quick idea of what I'm excited for in the PlayStation 4. But I noticed today, I wanted to mention this, I noticed this today when I played FIFA and a bit of Black Ops 2, that we really do need a new console. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. The PS3 and the Xbox 360 are really outdated, and I think it's time that they hurry up and bring out the PS4 because games just aren't fun anymore. Well, aren't as fun anymore because they're just really repetitive and the graphics aren't that good and the physics are outdated. Everything is outdated and they just have low capabilities now. So I think it's about time we get a new PS4, a new generation in gaming, and I think it's much needed. So anyway, let's talk about graphics first up and the capabilities of what they potentially can do with the PS4. So these are some specs that have been released, not 100% sure if they're true, but just something to at least talk about and think about. So firstly, the system memory, which I believe is basically just RAM, 8 gigabytes. So that's generally the medium sort of, I guess that's top end for a lot of computers these days, 8 or 16 I suppose, so that's good. That means we can multitask and all that sort of stuff. 8 is fine, and I'll have the comparison hopefully of the PS3 and the PS4 on screen right now. So next is the video memory, which is 2.2 gigabytes, the CPU, which is a x4 dual-core AMD 64, and that's essentially 8 cores, so that's pretty powerful. If I'm not great with specs, but I'm pretty sure that's really good. The GPU is an AMD R10XX. Don't know what that means. Hopefully some of you tech-savvy guys might be able to translate and tell me if that's actually good or not, because I'm not sure. The ports, now for me this is quite a big thing, because I do like to watch a lot of shows and Blu-ray DVDs, well sorry, shows from my external hard drive onto my PS3, so they're bringing out 4 ports and all of them are USB 3.0 as opposed to 2.0 I believe the PS3 was, so that's really fast. And of course we have 2 Ethernet cables, so the port's a little bit of an upgrade there, and 3.0 USB is pretty fast if I'm not mistaken. Drive Blu-ray, so they're going on with the good old Blu-ray. I love Blu-ray personally because that was one of the big selling points for me with the PS3. I do love Blu-ray. The hard drive, I'm guessing this is just the classic original one that's going to come out. 160 gigabytes, so that's quite a lot of space. I don't think we'll be needing too much more than that. The audio output is HDMI and optical 2.0, 5.1 and 7.1. So if you guys aren't too good with technology, basically all these specs that I listed, if I'm not mistaken, are pretty good. The audio output's great, just as I mentioned just then. 7.1 is always pretty good. So yeah, the graphics and the capabilities of what they can do is pretty good. Like that is, to get those specs on a computer these days, that would cost you a lot of money, and that's pretty high tech. So they'll be able to really stretch the capabilities to what they could do on the PS3, so that's really exciting for me. So now that we've gone through the graphics and the capabilities, which for me is the main thing that excites me about the PS4, let's go through the actual games that I hope will be on the PS4. Firstly, I'm not sure, but I really do hope that the PS4 will be able to run PS3 games, so that just in case I want to go back for good old time's sake and play, you know, say Modern Warfare 2, I can just play that on the PS4. That'd be a bit of fun, so hopefully they allow that. But yeah, a few games, just to mention a couple or a few. The new COD, I guess that's Modern Warfare 4, that could be released on the PS4 for all we know. Battlefield 4, Fallout 4, Uncharted 4, Jesus, all 4, isn't it? PlayStation 4 and all these other 4 games. But yeah, all these awesome sequel games hopefully might be released on the PlayStation 4, because yeah, those definitely awesome games, and I just think good games like even FIFA 14, as long as that's, you know, got a new updated engine, I think that game will start being fun again. Games will start being really fun again. And yeah, that's basically all I want to touch on with games. Obviously they'll be able to do a lot with games when the PS4 comes out, and I'm sure they're already getting, you know, employing really good developers to design specifically for the PS4, because we did know that they tended to port games from the PS3 and the Xbox to the PC, thereby making the PC version a lot worse than it could potentially be. So now they'll actually be able to make it ported onto the PS4 and it'll actually be good. Anyway, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here. Let's go on to controllers. So the first thing that I noticed when I researched the controllers, apart from the looks, which there was a lot of leaked images, but I don't think any of them were real, but the first thing that was interesting for me is that a touchscreen feature, not where you have to actually touch to click X or something, just to be able to bring up like a text chat or something like that, just for a much easier way of communicating. I've always wanted that on the PS3. I know you can buy like a little add-on, but now if it actually comes with the controller, I reckon that'd be really good, just being able to talk to people and communicate easier. I can't talk too much about controllers, but I do know that it will look a lot different to the PS3 one, but I'm pretty sure they're staying to the good old, you know, X, squared, triangle, circle, and all that sort of stuff. So I've always loved the PS controllers, so I really do hope they stick to the good old X, triangle, square, and circle. Nearly forgot which one there. But anyway, let's move on to the last topic, and that's the release date. So this is the thing that I'm sure a lot of you guys are keen to hear about. Of what I can tell so far, people are guessing between around July and December of 2013. I wouldn't guess any later. I really hope that they don't do it any later. I'm thinking personally probably November of this year, because it's been under development, we can assume, ever since, you know, the PS3, maybe a year after the PS3 came out. You can assume that it's been under development since then. So I'm assuming that they're now down to the final touches and stuff like that. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I think gaming's going to get awesome once again when the PS4 comes out. I really can't wait for it. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know. I will hopefully make more PS4 videos as the information gets released. But yeah, once again, I just think that until the PS4 comes out, gaming will just never be as good. Even though games like GTA 5 are coming out, they just won't look as good as they could in, you know, a year's time when the PS4 is out. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.